back to Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. And hi, my name is Alec. I am your host, and welcome to Small Talk. If this is your first time listening to the show, then welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here, especially now that we are doing our daily podcast. I hope you go check out the other amazing episodes. If you are an avid listener of the podcast, then I am so happy to see you here. I'm just really, really glad and proud of you that you're still invested in growth, you're still invested in learning, and of course, in gaining more insight so that you can make better decisions for yourself and for the people around you. And for today's episode, I want to give you a reminder that you might not be hearing as often as you would want to hear it. I was talking to a friend, and one thing that I realized when I was talking to this friend is one of my biggest fears. And somehow, it's great to be reminded of our biggest fear. Because when we are reminded of our biggest fears, we understand our bigger and our biggest whys. The biggest reasons why we do the things that we do. And so before I share mine, maybe just ask yourself, take a pause from this. What is your biggest fear? What's the one thing that you absolutely are scared of? What's that one thing that you are hoping it would never happen in your life? Because for me, it's one thing. It's living a life unfulfilled. It's not seeing my greatest potential. And there's so many people, and it's so disheartening to also see. I have a lot of friends, family members even, that I know for a fact that they could have reached their best lives that they are dreaming of, that they have dreamt of. They could easily have it, but something's stopping them. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, not living to your potential is the greatest regret that you would have in your deathbed. When you're at your deathbed, you wouldn't think, oh, I should have watched more Netflix. I should have scrolled more on social media. But there's just one thing on your mind. And that's, I wasn't able to live the life that I ultimately wanted. And isn't that something that scares you? You might see me as a pessimist, but I would like to call myself a realist. And as a realist, I know for a fact that our time here in this world is limited. We have, a day where we would be gone, and every single moment that passes by is one step closer to our end line, to our end point. And so maybe take a good look in your life and see and ask yourself, what is that one thing that scares you the most? And what are you doing to make sure that that doesn't happen? Because I'm not a huge fan of this, but fear can be a great motivator. It's the fear of me not living an unfulfilled life that pushes me to find answers on what will help me live a fulfilled life. It's defining fear and defining what would be the opposite of it. Because the opposite of fear is not bravery. You might think it's bravery, but the opposite of fear is love. And if you're doing something that is the opposite of fear, then you are doing something that is aligned with love. And with love, that's the pure essence of a life fulfilled. If you're doing something that you love, that you enjoy doing, and you're doing it because you love doing it and you just feel good about it, isn't that the definition of a life fulfilled? Versus doing something that you dread doing, misaligning yourself and not seeing your fullest potential. That hurts. And so maybe today I want to leave you with a reminder that I hope you bring onto the rest of the week. My reminder is to stop playing small. Let me say that again. Stop playing small. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, the world is dark not because other people the world is dark not because of the darkness that the world has, but the world is dark because a lot of people choose not to shine their light. You will never know how many people your light may touch as long as you stop hiding in the darkness, as long as you shine your light. And so my invitation for you today, my friend, is to stop hiding anymore and let your light shine. Stop allowing your weaknesses, your doubts, your fears, your worries to come and rise up in your life. And start stepping into who you actually are. And who you are, is a child of God, filled with greatness, happiness, peace, and love. And so stop hiding anymore. Because honestly, you deserve everything that you want. As long as you break free from the things that are holding you back. And so that's my message for you today. Stop hiding anymore and step into your greatness. And so I want to know, I want to hear you guys. What's the one thing that you're hiding from? I have a question option in the Spotify. In this, if you're listening on Spotify, there's a question feature here. You can answer it there. And I want to know, like, what's the one thing that you're hiding from? I want to hear your answers to that. But yeah, that's my message for today. Stop hiding anymore. And yeah, if you like this, go ahead and share this on your Instagram. Don't forget to tag me at Alec. And just really want to say thank you guys for all the love. The podcast is continuously growing, reaching more and more people because you guys share the podcast on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. And so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a bit cold here. I have a cute little cold, but I'm okay. And creating this daily podcast has been one of my best outlets of ideas. So I hope that you stick with me throughout this daily podcast. And I just want to thank you guys for just being here and sharing all of your love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, yeah, thank you so much. My name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact, now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for another episode. Peace.